Television paired with Michael Eaves. I am John Anderson. Thanks for having us. It was the night before the college football playoff. No one is sleeping.
No.
We have considerable resources dedicated to the Orange and Cotton Bowls. Doesn't mean we are ignoring Luka Doncic. We would not do that.
No, because the smooth shooting Slovenian leading all NBA rookies in scoring coming into Friday, but going point for point with the brow, well, that would be a rather tall task. Pelicans hosting the Mavs. New Orleans looking to snap a 5-game losing streak, and two of the best talents in the NBA today going head-to-head. There's Anthony Davis. But let's just show you something a little early in the act before we get to the one-on-one battle. Dennis Smith Jr. drives. AD denies him. And then the other end, Solomon Hill. Oh, Max Kleber gets some. We got to show you that one more time because Max clearly didn't know what was up. Now, Dennis Smith Jr. tried to challenge AD. Don't do that. But Max, yo, what is you doing, son? But you know what? There would be redemption and revenge in this highlight, courtesy of Smith. Get his revenge. And Kleber, all over Julius Randle. Show you that one more time as well, and one. All right, so enough of these dudes in the dunking. Let's get to the real show. Pelicans down 4 in the fourth quarter. Davis off the glass. That's good. Still a 2-point game, 5 to go. Randle misses. Kentucky to Kentucky love there. Put back, good. Game tied at 1-1. And then Smith Jr. to Doncic in the corner for 3. His 6th of the night. 30 seconds later, Davis all over DeAndre Jordan. You can't guard that. Just under 2 minutes ago, we've got a 109 game. Davis, jump shot, pure. Pelicans back, good and 1. What a sequence. His 48th point of the night. Pelicans take a 2-point advantage. Last chance for the Mavs. 5 seconds, down 2. Dennis Smith Jr. gets the ball, gets past his man in the lane, and then can't get it to go. Doncic's like, yo, what happened? So we're going to show it to you one more time because Doncic is like, I'm right here, but what are you doing right there? He's standing at half court. He finished with 34, but AD had 48 and 17. The Pelicans snapped the losing skid. Here's AD on his big night.
Guys, this is not the best game he's had. You know, we can go back and take another 80 of them or 150 of them that he's had that can equal what he did tonight, you know. I mean, he was determined and he played hard, but he does that most nights anyway. So I thought he was great, but, you know, he's kind of that way most of the nights, you know.
All right, so not his best game ever, clearly, but 48 and 17, yo, that's worthy of a full-screen graphic here on SportsCenter. His 9th career game with at least 45 and 15. That's 6 more than the next closest player since Davis entered the league back in 2012. Russell Westbrook has 3.
Pacers are 3rd in the Eastern Conference. They're working on a 10-3 December as they hosted the Pistons. There's Domantas Sabonis. He's going to figure prominently here midway through the second. The Pacers already lead by 12. Stanley Johnson drives. He misses. He goes in to visit the camera crew. Sabonis, meanwhile, there's no defense here. He's dribbling, and so the Washington Generals showed up momentarily. The Pistons love that. The Pacers, excuse me. Look again. So we got 4 different guys with a chance. Any one of those fellas is allowed to guard him, right? There are no rules against it. All 4 of them watch it. Tritrell was like, that should not even count. Pacers up 14. Pistons struggle with turnovers here. Reggie Jackson and then Darren Collison takes it away and flushes that one down against minimal resistance there as well. Pacers up 15. Oladipo, how's my crossover? Good. And then over to Thaddeus Young. Good handle, and then Blake was there. At least he stopped ball that time. They just couldn't stop Young. 18-point game, 3 minutes left in the third. Leads 20. The win's in the bag. Griffin Sabonis fighting, and then Sabonis ends up on the ground. Griffin's frustrated. He's called for a foul, and he's not going to take that well. We'll look at the tangle up here. There they are. He's down there. They got elbows hooked, and then he gave him a little look between quarters. He went out there with the old tablet. Look, I'm fine. I didn't do it. They did not change the call. They did not change the outcome. 125-88, a 37-point win for Indy.
Refs don't care about technology.
No.
Number 9 versus number 7 in the East. Normally this wouldn't necessarily lead a SportsCenter, but hey, it was pretty entertaining. We're going to show you why. So they just played a couple of days ago, did the Nets and the Hornets. If you remember, we had a clock issue in that game because Kemba Walker was trying to tie the game late. but the shot clock buzzer goes off when it shouldn't have even been on because it was less than 24 seconds to go in the game. So they reset it, give another chance, but they still couldn't score to tie the game, so the Nets win it. So the reason we show you that is there's going to be more clock issues between these two teams. Opening tip-off, play gets stopped because the game clock or the shot clock never started. Neither one of them. All right? We're good? Are we good? Let's do it again. And guess what? It doesn't start again.
Shouldn't be slaves to time, though.
It also shouldn't be 56 and 22. It should be 58 and 22 or 56 and 20. Either way, the math was whatever. And then we get back to the game. Hey, the clock's working. Kemba Walker to Cody Zeller. That's easy. And then later, Kemba. Ooh, come on, dude. He's been doing that since his college days at UConn. Crossing you over and stepping back. Can we see it one more time? Behind the back and 26-6 run to start the game for the Hornets. Kemba finished with 29, 4, and 3. Hornets win at 100-87. So the Hornets now are 17 and 17. It's the 16th time they've been exactly 500 this season. Only 500 record they didn't have was when they were 12 and 12. That didn't sound right.
It is. It's the only time. They've been 1-1 and 2-2 and 3-3. The only thing they haven't been is 12 and 12.
They haven't been 12
the
and 12.
only one.
Oh. Well, did you know, Mr. Anderson?
13.
That's the most instances of being exactly 500 in a team's first 34 games in NBA history. Did you know that? Did you know that the single season record is held by the 1975-76 Rockets, who did it 25 times and finished 40 and 42?
So you're saying they're average.
3 seconds. Bogan for the win! Pick 'em up and send 'em home. If you don't like that, you don't like Kings basketball. Oh, boy! Heartbreak tonight in Sacramento, where the Lakers lose it at the buzzer.
Lakers, did that hurt? It looked real painful. Lakers, Clippers, home and home game. LeBron, as you know, if you're trying to heal a groin, ice and then a Cab Sav, maybe a Merlot, something like that as he comes in. He's a sommelier. Rajon Rondo cast, he can't hold a wine glass. Inside, that's Avery Bradley to former Bucks great Tobias Harris. Bucket foul. Lakers down 6, Kyle Kuzma. Little runner right there. Still in the first, Brandon Ingram. Use the screen, and then I'll just flush that one down. Thank you. We'll look at it one more time. Just right through all those Clippers in for the bucket. 4-point game for L.A. White in this case over the purple. No Gallinari. He's averaging nearly 20 a game. One more time for him. This time we're just going to spin around. Oh, Lance didn't get his feet moving there. Clippers by 6 midway through the second.
DeAndre Ayton, the rookie for the Suns, and company taking on the Thunder. OKC without Paul George in this game, and there's Ayton down the middle and following up his own miss like Moses Malone used to pad his stats. But then here, Devin Booker with a two-man game again to Ayton. Can we get it one more time? Splitting the screen, going to the rim, 16 points, 9 boards for Ayton, 25 points, 10 assists for Booker, 6 straight games with 25 or more points for Book. But the fourth quarter, everything belonged to Russell Westbrook. How about that pass to Hamidou Diallo for the dunk? And then later, more? Yes, there's always more. Russ, where you at, though? Pulling up. 3. Give me that. Oh, he wasn't done. Off the dribble. Can't stay in front of him. Motor's too high. All the way to the rim for the layup. He finished with 40 points. The last 3 coming there. Also had 12 boards, 8 assists. The Thunder win at 118-102.
Day of 2018, you're going to have to come to grips with like you get us. At Barry Randy Scott, Final Friday. You get a full show of college football playoff prep. We're actually going to visit both playoff sites in just a bit, but we are going to start in the same region as the national championship game is going to be played in the Bay Area.
Yes, we will talk about, the Raiders possibly leaving Oakland. We don't talk about the Warriors doing the same, and we got a hometown kid taking advantage of maybe his final trip at Oracle. More on that in a moment. First, we start with the brothers Curry. Matter of fact, we start with Seth because Seth was balling. Yes. In a clutch spot, fourth quarter, have some of that. Myers Leonard finding Seth Curry, and then Seth pulling up 3. Blazers up 9. He wears the headband. Steph does not. Oh, otherwise the jumper looked similar.
This is Seth Curry.
This is Seth. Here's the thing about Seth. 11 points, perfect 3 for 3 from 3 when he was defended by his brother in the fourth quarter. How about the brother's keeper? That would be Kevin Durant. Off the inbound, knocked down that 3. Warriors down 4. 1 minute left. It's a 6-point game. Steph, yeah, he can shoot a little bit as well. 29 for Steph to lead all scorers. He was 6 of 15 from distance. Under 30 seconds in regulation. Dubs still down 3. Steph, no dice. Tip out, though. And it's Durant. Yes. We're tied at 102. 20 seconds to play. Take another look. Curry off on the 3. Ball kept alive by Andre Iguodala. Durant wouldn't miss again. 26 to go with 10 rebounds and 11 assists. That's a good day. Now 0.2 of a second to play. We're still tied at 102. Curry lobs it toward the rim, and it goes in on the inbound. You're like, hey, that's out. No. It just went in on its own.
It doesn't count?
Because sometimes Steph just can't, he can't stop himself. That needed to be touched by someone other than the inbounder, because those are rules. We go to overtime where the Warriors haven't won this season. They would lead by 1, though, just about a minute to play, and C.J. McCollum does that. 24 for the friend of the program. Klay Thompson to Draymond Green. 2 of the more notable strugglers on this Warriors team, but it's Draymond who hits a clutch 3. What? Warriors lead by 2. Later, Curry has it. No. Relieved of the basketball by Mo Harkless. Dame Lillard to Harkless. Harkless to Lillard. Lillard trying to sell the contact. Who cares? The 3 goes. What a shot. He said, I represent this city, so when I come here, I want to represent myself well. He's the Oakland native. Could be playing in his final game at Oracle Arena. Depends on what we see in the playoffs. Blazers up 1, 5 seconds left. Durant, it's a good look. Oh, man, is that a good look. But front rim, he said, I've got to make that shot plain and simple. Durant shooting 62% from 12 feet and closer this season, but that one goes begging. So the triple-double is all for naught. Blazers 110-109 in overtime. The Dubs have lost back-to-back home games for just the second time under Steve Kerr. It's sort of been that way, though, at home for the Warriors. Been a strange season. They already have 13 losses before the new year, doing that for the first time in the last 5 seasons. In the previous 4 years, they made it to at least February before losing their 13th game of the season. Warriors can get payback against the Blazers on Saturday, though. That one will come in Rip City. Here's Durant last night.
It's a shot I work on every day. I'm pissed I missed that one. I gotta make that shot. I gotta make it. It's plain simple.
For whatever reason, we're just not quite clicking. We're not quite together on all fronts, and we've got to get to that point. Not winning and playing the way we have done for many years. I think our guys are a little disappointed, in that, and maybe that's affecting them. But that's when you got to fight even harder.
Warriors' loss could be pinned on their free throw shooting. They were just 6 of 15 from the line, their worst free throw percentage in a game since 2007, and the worst by any team this season with at least 10 attempts. Golden State shot 43% for the game from the field. It's the 10th straight in which they shot worse than 50% from the floor. It was also the 5th straight game where their opponent shot a higher percentage from 3 than the Warriors did, and Golden State couldn't get anything going in their screen game. According to Second Spectrum, the Warriors averaged a season-low 0.38 points per chance in on-ball screen plays, just 21% shooting off those screens.
All right, Randy, elsewhere in the NBA, Lakers without LeBron James for several games with his groin injury. That's the report yesterday, according to Brian Windhorst and Adrian Wojnarowski. They're going to have to get it done against the Kings. LeBron missing his first game since April 12, 2017. Third quarter, Lakers up 4. Lonzo Ball having to fill in. Good look to Kyle Kuzma. Lonzo 12 assists in this game. Lakers still up. Lonzo in transition, feeds Kuzma again. But have a look at Lonzo. Comes up, stretching calves. That'd be a storyline. More on that in a minute. We'll return in the fourth. Kings trailed by as many as 15 in the fourth. That's the big storyline. And then it becomes Bogdan Bogdanovic time, and then again, isn't it always? In transition, past Lonzo. Kings now down just 1. Under 2 to play. Same score. De'Aaron Fox can't get it to go. Lonzo then goes coast to coast, noon Eastern, ESPN. TV time. Lonzo extends the Lakers lead to 3, but again leaves the game. He would have cramps in his legs.
Oh.
He would not return. Need to get him some electrolytes. Game tied now 112. Kuzma step back, hit it. Lakers up 3. Kuzma 33 points in this one. He was big. Under 30 to play. Lakers up 1. Kuzma the miss. Rebound the other way. Bogdanovich. He can't get it to go. Justin Jackson. He picks it up. He misses. Lakers get the rebound. Kuzma to Ingram, who is fouled. Ingram goes 1 of 2 from the line. Kings get it back. 4.3 seconds to play. Down 2. So Kings, one last chance. 116, 114. Bogdanovich, top of the key. Bucket. 23 points for Bogdanovich. None bigger than those 3. Kings win it at the buzzer. First game-winning buzzer beater since 2015. Here's my favorite part of the highlight. Watch the Kings broadcast team at the hit.
For the win! If you don't like that, you don't like Kings basketball. Oh, boy!
That Grant Napier and former King Doug Christie. We're going to break down how it happened. Bogdanovich on the far side of the court. The Kings drop the ball play for him. So Willie Cauley-Stein, you see there, sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Tyson Chandler switches, picks up Bogdanovich. After the game, Kyle Kuzma would say we switched, and I don't think we should have. Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, you think so?
Because that was the result. Kings win 117-116, their 8th double-digit comeback win of the season. So the Kings have been surprisingly good this season. Thursday's game, their 8th double-digit comeback win this season, tied with the Pacers for the most in the NBA. They're averaging more than 115 points per game. That's 5th most in the NBA, and a lot of that has to do with the pace. They play the 2nd fastest pace in the NBA and still have the 5th lowest turnover rate. And one other thing, Sacramento now 19-16 and above 500 through 35 games for the first time since 04 and 05. They're looking to end that playoff drought of 12 straight seasons. That is, Randy, the longest active drought in the league.
Helps me a big shot Bog as well. Still ahead the
Oh, I
beard.
missed that
James
one.
Harden
Good for you.
launches past the Celtics.
Was it Bog?